you can do here is you can actually leave a comment, because the FTC, before they make a decision on anything, they let everyone make a comment on it, okay? And this is what this is. This is the comment board. Now, this petition has some very, they make this pretty easy. If you're a creator, you're going to click on this little section right here. If you're a viewer, you're going to click on this section. And what this is going to do is going to take you to a page where you can literally just copy and paste comments here to put into this box. So like, for example, let's say I'm a viewer, okay? So what I can do is I can just literally copy this right here and copy and go on over here, paste, maybe make it look a little bit nice here, put in some spaces. If you guys want to leave your own comment, you can do that too, but if you'd rather just copy and paste it, you can do that too. It works, man. And then all you got to do, you can put in your name. If you don't want to put in your name, you don't have to. I'm just going to put my first name, because why not? First name's Forrest. There you go. And if you want them to be able to contact you and ask you questions about this, you can put that, your contact information or whatever. I'm just going to put this, click continue, and this is the comment here. And I'm just going to click I read and understand the statement, submit comment, and boom, they're going to go, they're going to read that, and they're going to be like, oh snap, we done messed up. So I'll have a link to this down in the description as well if you guys want to save YouTube alongside me. Alright, so guys, I think we got their attention. So the FTC has officially gotten into contact with me, and I have set up a meeting to go to the FTC in Washington, D.C. in December to discuss with them how to save YouTube. Now, before we get into all that, since this is a really big video and, a lot of people are going to be watching it and using this as information, I do want to go over everything to make sure that everything is covered and, check all the boxes. So first off, if you don't know what's going on, maybe you have no idea, you just found this video, basically what's going on is in 1998, the FTC made a law called the COPPA law, the Children's Online Privacy and Protections Act. And what that law says is that any website online or any company or anything online cannot collect data on anyone under the age of 13. So that means if an 8-year-old goes on a website, they can't have their address, they can't have their name, they can't have what websites they like going on, they can't have any data about them. Now, as you guys all know, how YouTube works is, well, they look at the videos that you have watched in the past, they look at the videos you engage with, what YouTubers you like watching, and then they recommend you new videos and new channels based on that. That's probably how you guys even found me. And well, obviously that is a form of data collection, and YouTube for the longest time now has been breaking the law, and the FTC found out about this, and well, they sued YouTube for like $170 something million. I'll put it on screen. And well, as a result of this lawsuit and this settlement, basically the FTC is making YouTube enact some new laws, some new policies here on YouTube. And what's going to be happening is every time a new YouTuber, or really any YouTuber, uploads a video, they're going to have to tell YouTube if that video is for kids or not. And by for kids, it means anyone under the age of 13. And if your video is for kids, then a lot of bad stuff happens to you. If your channel is for kids, then you will lose comments, you will lose live chat, you will no longer have memberships or super chats or super stickers or notifications or playlists or the community tab. Basically, you just lose everything. You're done. Someone did the calculations, and you will literally lose up to 70% of your money. 70% of everything you earn on YouTube, done. And even more so for me, since I'm a live streamer and I rely on super chats and members and donations. So like, that's pretty much everything I earn on YouTube. I won't be earning anymore. Like, that's it. Now, if you say your videos are not for kids, then you're fine. But if your videos are for kids and you lie about it, or if the YouTube disagrees with you, or if the FTC disagrees with you, well, then you're going to get fined $42,000 for every video that violates it. And for me, that would be over 3,000 videos. So that would be over $100 million. And obviously, I don't have $100 million. Now, the problem here is that it's kind of muddied. Nobody really knows what is for kids and what isn't for kids. Like with Roblox, I'm a Roblox YouTuber. A lot of people would automatically assume that Roblox is a kid's game. And well, that's not really true. Roblox isn't a game. It's a platform. And there's a lot of kid games on Roblox, but there's a lot of mature games on Roblox too, like Phantom Forces. Like, look at this is not a kid's game. And then there's the issue of animations and cartoons. Just because something is a cartoon doesn't mean it's automatically for kids. Look at Rick and Morty. It looks like a kid's cartoon show, but that show is definitely not for kids. And so what's going to happen if nothing changes is all of us are basically going to be screwed here. If the FTC or if YouTube thinks that anything is even remotely close to kids, boom, that's it, you're done. A lot of YouTubers will just disappear off the platform. They'll be done, they'll be gone. We'll have to get different jobs, and obviously from our sake that's bad, but from a YouTube sake that's bad as well, because as you guys know, kids these days, our generation, we don't watch TV, we don't watch movies, we don't come home from school and turn on the television to watch cartoons anymore. We come home from school, we do our homework, well, hopefully you do your homework, and then you go on the computer and you watch YouTube videos. That's how it works. So it's kind of like, how your grandma and your grandpa, they watch NCIS every night before bed? Okay, well, imagine that it's just gone and they can't do it anymore. They can't watch TV. You're going into your grandma and grandpa's house and you're just snatching the TV. They can't have it anymore. That's essentially what the FTC is going to be doing to YouTube here, and it's bad. So I made a few videos complaining about this because I'm good at complaining about things apparently, and I asked you guys to tweet the FTC commissioners, and well, you guys did, and they heard it and they saw it and they reached out to me. First off, I just want to say a huge thank you to anyone that did tweet these guys, because if you guys did not tweet these guys, this would not be happening. So if you guys sent a tweet to these guys, thank you. It is because of you that YouTube might be saved, so thank you. Well, this morning I woke up and this guy right here, Noah J. Phillips, all right, Commissioner Noah J. Phillips, I'm gonna call him Commissioner Phillips because obviously he deserves our respect here. He actually tweeted me on Twitter. I was like, what? He tweeted me and he said, hey Creecraft, thanks for sharing your concerns. I'd be happy to meet you in DC and listen to your thoughts about the future of the COPPA rule and the impact on YouTubers. And then he linked my video here that I made a few days ago. And then I was like, wow, the government has reached out to me on Twitter. Like out of everybody that is involved with this, out of every YouTuber, they picked me. I'm like, wow, okay, that's crazy. I said in all seriousness though, thank you all for helping the YouTubers and I get their attention, and thank you to Commissioner Phillips for caring and reaching out to me. We all really appreciate it, and I look forward to meeting with you. He said, I look forward to our meeting as well. So this guy, I want to say, Commissioner Phillips, okay, if you're watching this video, if someone from his team is watching this video, like seriously, thank you. I've talked to a lot of people, and even from my standpoint, I've never seen anything like this happen in the history of like my life, or in the history of ever, of a government official just straight up reaching out to a YouTuber and be like, hey, let's talk about this. I know I've seen a lot of shade towards you guys, okay? I'm not too happy about this, but I really appreciate you guys taking the time to reach out to this, and I just want to say that if you guys want to tell him thank you or send, some hearts or likes or whatever his way, that would be appreciated, because this guy has went out of his way. He didn't have to do this. The law is done. He could have just completely ignored everything and went on about his day, but he didn't. He's like, okay, you know what? We're gonna listen to this dude, and we're gonna see, maybe we can come to an understanding and save YouTube. That's what's going on. So thank you, Commissioner Phillips. That's awesome. Also, him and I basically have like the same glasses, so I don't know what's going on there. That's like me in like 40 years or so, I guess. I don't know. So now what happens? Well, I'm going to be going to Washington DC on December 10th to meet with Commissioner Phillips and the FTC, and I want to take this moment to address a few concerns. I've seen a lot of people say, this kid ain't prepared to talk to the government, and I just want to say that I'm going to be taking all the time in between now and then to research as much as I can, learn this law like the back of my hand, and make sure that I am fully prepared to talk to Mr. Phillips, Commissioner Phillips, on December 10th. Do not worry, I will be ready, okay? If I stay up till 6 a.m. each morning, which I do already anyway, I will be ready for this, okay? Now, I do want to say one thing, because I think this is really important. Obviously, I represent Roblox and a lot of gaming YouTubers, but this affects a lot of different YouTubers outside of gaming. This is bigger than just gaming. This is YouTube as a whole. And right now, there's a lot of creators that have reached out to me. There's animators, there's cartoonists, there's artists, and a variety of different YouTubers have reached out to me and be like, hey, I'm going to be affected by this. Like, can you listen to me and get my word on this? So if you guys are another creator watching this video, okay, tweet at me using the hashtag CreekFTC, okay? Hashtag CreekFTC. And just share your concerns or your thoughts or your opinions or your ideas, anything you may have that you want the, Commissioner Phillips to see or me to see. Use that hashtag and tweet tweeted at me. And the reason why I'm using that hashtag is simply because nobody's used that hashtag before, and since no one's used that hashtag before, the commissioner here can simply go through it, read all of your feedback, all of your, ideas and opinions, and that way not only I can read them, but if he wants to go through and see what everyone's saying, he can easily do that as well. So I thought it would be a good idea. Also want to say that I'm not going at this alone. I don't want to say any names, but I have a few people that, basically I've got a few people to help me out with this. There's been a lot of big creators and a lot of small creators that have reached out to me to back me up on this, help me out on this, and I just want everyone to know that I'm not going into this alone. So if you're a creator that reached out to me and is helping me out with this, I appreciate it. My motto in life has always been that if you're not the smartest person, then you should probably surround yourself with smart people so that you know what you're talking about, and that's my goal here. Now, I also want to say that I've gotten a lot of tweets about me, saving YouTube and all that, and I just want to say and make clear real quick that, I'm not sure what's going to come of this. Nothing may come out of this, or maybe we do actually save YouTube, but I can't promise everyone that I will save YouTube by going into this. But what I can say is I am well aware of the ramifications of this. I know a lot of YouTubers are depending on this. I know, Russo himself, he has kids, right? I know a lot of YouTubers that have kids. They're single moms, single dads, and a lot of people are financially dependent on this, and obviously they are depending on me to go in here and talk to Commissioner Phillips and explain the situation and why this needs to be changed and fixed. I just want to say that I fully understand the seriousness of this, and I'm going to do everything I can. So while I can't promise you that I'm going to go in here and save YouTube, you can be sure